by the way, everybody, welcome to Giant Slayer. We have 6 books ahead of us. You guys will be, I think, maxing out around level 17 or 18.
Ooh.
We're going to be doing Milestone, which is how I do it. So certain parts in the story you will start to level up, so you need not worry about having to clear everything and do everything a certain way to get experience. I don't do any of that. We'll try and go through this with as much rules knowledge as we can. And if we need to just kind of like get through something, I'll make a call and then we'll look it up later and go from there. And that's how we'll do it. All right. I'm going to move you guys over to here. This is, I just call it True Now. I'm not exactly sure exactly how this is pronounced.
That's how I've been pronouncing it.
Yeah. True Now is basically a city amongst kind of orc lands. Pretty out there as far as the frontier is concerned, effectively. It's in the hold of Belkzen, one of only a few human settlements in the otherwise orc-dominated land. You guys have been here for a little while, as you have decided, and you know each other well enough. I think some of you are living together. Out of the 4 of you, how many of you are living together?
I'm living with Brick.
Three of us, I believe. I think the only one that doesn't is
I think Jarrett was the only one.
Jarrett's the only one who doesn't.
Jarrett's the only one who doesn't.
Yeah.
And Jarrett, we'll get to that then, I guess. So we're gonna go around just for the sake of everybody, and we're gonna do some introductions. You guys can just tell us about your character, where they live, or why they're here. Anything you want to say. It doesn't have to be too short or too long. Whatever you want. So we're gonna start with Joe.
Well, my character is named Brickvolt Lagerhammer. I am 82 years old. I've lived in True Now for like 40 years.
You're a dwarf?
Basically, yes, I am a dwarf.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, I came here probably with the other guys, or at least with Jarrett when we were younger, to kind of get closer to the old Dwarven Sky Citadel, to kind of spy on it for the other one to the east or to the west of here.
Mm-hmm.
And kind of like stayed in the area to like keep an eye on the orc population and trade secrets with the dwarves. This is like in case we could ever like take it back from the godforsaken orcs. And I do run like a small smithy here, but I do like a lot of volunteer work for like the militia and shit, and I kind of like fix up their arms and armor and stuff like that.
Word. I like it. And you have a house here, right?
Yeah, I have a house and a wife and a daughter.
Do they like you?
Yeah.
Okay, I just figured I'd get a marital status here.
Yeah.
That's fine. All right, we're gonna go next to Jarrett.
My character is also a dwarf, born John Eben Hamble. But if you're from True Now, you know him as Eben Hamble. They don't bother with his first name. I live in the outskirts of True Now. I contract with the local militia to pathfinder and help direct the rebuttal and defense of against the orc invasions and the orc population. And I hunt giants as a profession. I'm also a stepbrother to Brick, begrudgingly, because his wife is my sister, and I hate it.
Begrudgingly.
You just hate it? That's fair.
Thought of anybody but him diddling her.
Yep. And I'm just gonna clarify, Joe, your character is a cleric? Or a warrior priest?
I'm a war priest, basically a cleric.
Yeah. And then Jarrett, you are a ranger?
Violent guy.
Ranger, infiltrator specifically, but
Excellent. Excellent.
Nice.
All right, next we're going to go to Bill.
The only elf in the group.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Kyoran, Kai for short. Arcanist by trade. Tamperer with strange magics. Moved here years ago after getting done training at the academy because giants are one of the ancient races, and I am interested in finding any traces of their old magics and what that might uncover from past civilizations and how they used magic, because I like to tamper with it.
Right on.
And I also pay my way by contracting myself out to the local militia, using my services for magic, and because I am an elf, so I am still familiar with the surrounding terrain. I am still a little bit at home in nature, so.
Right on. I like it. All right. Last but definitely not least, we have Valdo.
Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Zerharsk Ironhearth. Zer for short. I am a dwarf from the Sky Citadel, Ganderhorf from due west from Trunau, and I am a geokineticist.
That's dope.
I am a miner by trade, so I am also cousins with Brick. And I recently moved to Trunau just to see what Brick was up to, because I've heard through the family that he's always up to shenanigans. And I was like, I'm young, because I'm only 44. I was like, I'm young and stupid too, so let's go. Let's party.
So if I can get this straight, Brick, Eben Anvil, and Zerharsk are all part of one family now.
Yes.
Pretty much.
Our houses are joined.
And then there's Kai, who's just the elf amongst you.
He's just,
I like the pragmatism of dwarves, and I can appreciate their attention to their craft, because I also pay a very close attention to my craft, and I also like to drink. And
Hell yeah.
they do that really well, and when fights break out, I'd rather be on their side than against them. So I have weaseled my way into their home.
I feel the same way about small, sturdy people in real life. They're the ones you want in the bar fight.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, right on.
Grab me, man.
Does anybody want to add anything else, or are we good to go?
I think I said everything.
All right. So, to start out, you guys are at the center of Trunau. You, along with all the other citizens, for the most part, have gathered in the Commons. If you look on the map, that's Area A. It's that big amphitheater.
Okay.
In the center of the town to celebrate the birthday of Ruby, who is the youngest daughter of the town's leader, Chief Defender Holgra of the Blackened Blades. It's not just any birthday for her, though. It is her 12th birthday, which means she has come of age in Trunau and will receive her very own Hope Knife.
Oh, nice.
Yep. Holgra is officiating the ceremony, assisted by Kursk and Roderick Graff, who pretty much almost everybody knows on some level. They are very prominent members of the town militia, and they are also the two eldest sons of patrol leader Jagrin Graff. Everybody's kind of seen the two of them somewhere, or has had interactions with them, at least in passing somewhere. They're around. Jubilation fills the evening air in the normally staid town of Trunau, for it is the 12th birthday of the Chief Defender's youngest daughter, Ruby. And the townsfolk have been preparing all day for the ceremony and festivities to follow. A throng of spectators has amassed at the town commons. The buzz of the crowd subsides as the weathered town leader, Holgra of the Blackened Blades, takes the stage, and she begins to speak. Thank you all for joining us this night. I take immense pride in my responsibility as Chief Defender, especially when it comes to the honor of the Hope Knife ceremony. It is always a great privilege to bequeath Trunauan youths their Hope Knives as they come of age. She stops speaking long enough to open an ornamental case and retrieve a slender, ornately decorated dagger hanging from a silver chain. She continues, but tonight is a special occasion, for the recipient of this Hope Knife is none other than my youngest daughter. Once again, she pauses speaking, but this time she turns to talk to the child that is beside her. Ruby, by the traditions of our town, you have come of age. This Hope Knife represents your responsibilities as an adult and defender of Trunau. You must be willing to use it on yourself, your fellow Trunauans, and your family, even me, should it come to that. It will be a far quicker death than that which the orcs will offer. And providing it is your duty. Do you swear to guard Trunau from all comers, and to use your hope knife only for its intended purpose. Ruby, dusty-skinned, black-haired, and very, very shy, nods her head in response to her mother's question. If the orcs come, and there is no other option, this is where you cut. Here, here, and here. She demonstrates which arteries to sever while Ruby watches. When she's finished, Holgra sheaths the hope knife and places the necklace around Ruby's neck before turning back to address the crowd. Tonight, Ruby becomes a full member of our community. Let us welcome her and celebrate her passage into adulthood. True now forever! The crowd echoes Holgra's last words in unison, signaling the end of the ceremony as everybody cheers. And a huge party starts to erupt throughout the amphitheater. There is all kinds of, like, games, drinking, there's a bunch of foods being brought out, gambling. You see even the town guard, half of them have even taken off here to celebrate and obviously to get into the meads. The meads. Yeah. Let's, I'm just going to say on a side note, that speech got dark.
I mean, they're living out here.
That's the life you live.
That's the life you live. It's all good.
Hey, Sally, you're an adult now. This is how you murder yourself so they can't rape you to death.
Yeah, it's bad. So
That's basically it.
Right, no. So you guys see Kirsten Roderick going up pretty much on top of a small hill to speak. You guys have, like I said, you guys have seen, because you've worked with the guard too, you guys know Kirst is like kind of the quieter of the two brothers, but you guys have seen Roderick do everything from he writes plays to that are very popular. You've probably seen one or two of them. You know, you've seen him down two meads at once. Like he's pretty outgoing. So they get up there and you hear them cheering, and then the Curse is calling for people to quiet down a little bit. And Roderick is like, okay, we're gonna have to do the tug of war for this year. As we do every year. You hear kind of like a mixed reaction. Some people are like, screw that. Probably people who were participating last year that lost, and other people are cheering. Now, as our custom, of course, Ruby's going to be the one who's allowed to choose a number of spectators from the crowd to participate in the game on her side. You see Ruby is an awkward child, but she takes a hard look at the crowd, and she picks out just like two larger-looking, very rotund men. But then you notice her eyes fall onto Brick, who she has actually watched him work in the smithery many a time. And you see a kind of like smile come across her face, and she points at him kind of almost enthusiastically, like, I want him. And those people with him, bring them. They look strong. And she calls you guys out. Kai, you're not quite sure if she meant you too, because she was clearly talking about the very sturdy-looking dwarves.
I'm going to assume she doesn't mean the nerd.
Are you just going to go walk out there, or are you going to stay back?
I'm going to clap him on the back and force him to come with us. So I'm not coming out of here alone.
Son of a bitch.
Now, don't forget, boys, a tug of war is basically pulling weight, and we suffer no penalties for encumbrance.
Thanks,
yep.
Bro.
You see,
Eben Anvil, I'm gonna fuck you up later for this. I just want
you
to know that.
You see Kirst, who knows you slightly. He's a little bit more of the book nerd, if you would, out of the two. He kind of like comes up to you. He's like, "Are you sure you want to do this?" And before he can even finish the sentence, he gets like hit from the side by Roderick's shoulder and like almost pushed aside as he claps you on the shoulder. And he's like, "That's right. I knew it was time for you to get in here somewhere."
Got his ass.
Mm-hmm.
You people.
Yep. So you guys see some of the town guard and some of basically like workers from around the town, people who are out in the woods, like lumberjacks effectively. You see them on the other side picking up this rope, and the town guard look pretty smashed. You see the guy up front, he has like these like gold teeth on the top parts of his teeth, and he's a very rotund man, but he looks very just like serious about this. Like, he's, like, ready. Like, he's prepared for this.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's into it.
He lives for this.
Oh, yeah, he lives for this. So, we're going to do the tug of war, and I'm not going to use miniatures for this. We're just going to kind of do it as a overall theater of the mind. But effectively, there's basically a 15-foot gap with a bunch of muddy water cut out, kind of like a trench almost, and obviously there's rope on each side of it. Basically, you guys are going to do strength checks.
It's my best one.
Yep.
Strength.
And you guys see Kirsten Roderick, who you thought were going to be on your team, go over to the other side.
Oh man, their team bro tool? That's fucked up. How's that dude gonna make me compete and then not be on my team?
But yeah,
how are you gonna make the nerd be on the team against you and then be like, oh yeah, it's totally a fair fight. I made that guy who loves books be on the tug of war team.
And he signals over the two lumberjack looking dudes to be on your team. They're much younger looking gentlemen. And Roderick just starts laughing. He's like, I guess it's gonna be Town Guard versus the young ones.
Oh, they're Town Guard?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck the cops.
Yeah, Roderick and Curse pretty much run the militia.
I'm 143 years old out this bitch.
Yep.
Yeah, true.
I'm probably older than the whole rest of the other team.
So you guys pretty much see them pick up the rope and you grab onto it. It's got some nice weight to it. It's a very well-built rope, although it's a little aged.
That's what you want in a good tug-of-war rope.
Kai, you're kind of just like... You're like, it's just dirty. It's just dirty and sad. Why am I here?
That's this rope is a metaphor for this whole town.
So, you see a very pale, very plain woman in like almost like commoner, almost like farm-esque clothes come out with a flag, which is really just a handkerchief. And she comes out and she goes, ready, and she throws the handkerchief down, and the other side begins to pool. And you hear the grunting, and you hear you just hear Roderick. Yeah, you hear Roderick in the background. He's just like, heave, men. And you see Ruby is right in front of Brick. She almost gets lifted off the ground when they start pulling.
Oh my god.
So, you guys are going to pull back, I hope.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Get the splash though.
Hey, Mark.
Yes.
Mark, I'm just wondering, dwarves get a bonus versus bull rush or trip. Does that count on this rope?
Yes, that's you guys are hardy. You can add a +2 to this if you can dig your feet in.
Woo!
All right. So what we're gonna do is basically you guys are gonna elect one person, or actually you're just gonna combine your strength values together. You're gonna have one person make a roll for it.
You mean the modifiers?
Yep.
I have a +1.
I also have a +1.
If
I don't count.
With sturdy, I have a +4.
Okay. So that's gonna be +4 and 2 +1. So it's gonna be a +6.
Okay.
All right. So you got whoever you guys can choose who you want to roll for it.
Joe.
Me?
Yep.
All right.
No pressure.
I made a strength check, but that has none of the bonuses.
Well, that's okay. We're just. I mean, you could have just put the 1d20 or plus whatever, but that's fine. You're gonna be okay.
So that's a 15.
Yes.
I think we just got dumped on.
Probably.
All right. Oh wow, I rolled a 20. They got a 27.
Yeah.
So you guys get pulled forward almost like 5 feet forward, and you see that Ruby is like 5 feet from almost being to the edge of this thing.
Oh.
You guys get to try and dig in again, and yeah, somebody give some direction here.
Is Brick in front of me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to like grab Brick by his collar and wrap my arm around the rope, and I will roll it this time.
Any words of encouragement for people?
No, I think when he sees me grab him, he knows I'm trying to encourage him.
Yep, and Brick, you just feel a hand grip you on your collar.
I wrap the rope around me neck, boy.
Come
So
on, you
roll.
pack of dwarves! Don't let a bunch of humans beat you, for the love of God.
So the command is /roll, right?
It's gonna be it's gonna be a slash roll and then a space and then 1d20 and you can put plus whatever modifier
Plus
you
6,
want.
yeah.
Roll a 6, eh?
I rolled a 6. I actually did worse.
Damn.
Bunch of dwarves getting.
We're about to go into the trench there, boys.
Yeah, it's splash time.
All right.
Hope y'all.
I got a 14. So this time they pull you forward only like 2 or 3 feet, but they're still gaining. But you guys are starting to get your bearings here.
God, get back!
You hear that?
I'll wrap this rope around my throat.
You hear that that guy with the gold teeth. He's very clearly human. He's starting to kind of like laugh, and he's just like, Ruby's the young one. She has an excuse for being small.
Oh, that's it, you motherfucker.
All right.
How do you roll?
All right. That's it.
You hear some of the guard behind him
Yeah,
chuckling.
How do you roll on this?
You're gonna put slash, and then roll, and then space, and then whatever 1d20 plus whatever. Are you coming in? Are you telling people to heave?
Yes. And it, 1d20 plus what?
It's gonna be slash roll, and then space 1d20 plus whatever your modifier is.
And our overall modifier is +6.
There you go.
Damn.
You rolled
13?
1 on me. We suck.
Jesus.
Why'd you let me waste all those rolls last Monday?
It's fine. I thought statistically you'd do okay with this.
You guys are embarrassing me in front.
I forgot to put the slash.
There's nothing more embarrassing than being a human.
Damn. There we go. 15.
Beat us by 2.
So you guys are pulled up forward again. Ruby is almost dangling pretty much over the water right now, but she's holding on. And she looks back at you with this, like right into Brick's eyes with this, like, eager, almost, like, sad face. Like, aren't we gonna, like, we can do this?
All right, boys. I'll do it this time.
Oh no.
Here we go. This separates the men's for the boys.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Damn. And you just see, like, you guys are just pulling, and, Zerharsk, any words of yelling encouragement?
No. I'm just gonna be grunting.
Oh, yeah. You guys pretty much, like, pull them forward, and you almost see that, guy with the gold teeth and the 2 people in front of him, almost fall forward as they're pulled forward, like, a good, like, 8 feet. They're only, like, 2, maybe 3 feet away from the edge, and Ruby almost, like smashes back down onto the mud, but she's kind of, like, laughing. She's like, yeah! And she's like, we almost got him!
One last one here.
One last one.
snap!
Damn!
Oh, yeah.
That's how you pull. From now on, that's how you pull.
Oh, yeah. Yep. You guys, heave one last time, and, Ruby almost, like, falls down, and, you guys, the rope gives way a little bit as 3 or 4 of them collapse forward into the, channel of mud, including the guy with the gold teeth and the person behind him who was laughing earlier. And, they almost land, like, face down in this muddy-ass water. It's all gross and shit like that. Kirsten and Roderick are laughing their ass off. Some of the other guards are. Ruby's, like, standing up and she's cheering. And she goes and gives Brick a hug and kisses him on the cheek. And she's like, I knew we would be able to do it. Everybody's cheering around you. She's yelling out, Trunau forever! And 2 guys come and pick her up, and they start carrying her away towards the tables with like the food and like the sweets and stuff like that.
I push Brick. Fuck him.
Yep. And as he's falling forward, you hear everybody cheering and stuff like that. You'll be able to catch yourself because you guys have like 8 feet in front of you, so you're not going to fall into the channel. And you hear Ruby go, "True now, forever!" And everybody's like chanting it out and everything, and 2 people come and pick her up and bring her off towards like the food tables with like the sweets and stuff like that.
She has to get carried to the food table.
Well, they put her up on her shoulders because she won.
Like King Hakim.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Would you stop somebody from doing that if they did that for you, Jarrett?
No, if I discern we're going to the snack table, then that's where I wanted to be anyway.
Right. So like, why not?
Fair.
Right? So, you guys can all go and wander about. There is foods being brought out now, like full on, like before it was like snacks and stuff. They're bringing out like the roasted pigs, all the different like chickens. They're bringing out like giant like slabs of meats, like beef and stuff like that. And they're starting to cook them over like spits. Like it's pretty gnarly. It's a wonderful spread of food.
I'm down with the meat.
Yeah, no, they actually have one of the taverns that came in here to the marketplace as a traveling business. They purchased one of their huge tankards of their ale. So there's actually a giant barrel. It's like a keg, the size of 10 kegs, basically, that people are getting that out of. There's also, of course, people selling ales, meads. Some people have, like, you know, harder things if that's what you're looking for.
No, I need the good shit.
The good shit? If you're going by, like, the standards there, mead is probably one of the more less accessible somewhat things around this area, but it's awesome. The ale is obviously the most common. There's different kinds, and then if you're looking for something, like, really good, you can go search for people who are selling basically shots or actual glasses of liquor, which a glass of liquor will actually be more refined.
What about wine?
Yeah, there's wines as well.
Okay.
You can definitely find any of these things that you're looking for, but ale is definitely the most, the most common thing floating around right now. But easy enough to find whatever you want. And like I said, there's lots of food, so you guys can go find certain tables to sit at. You can get your own table if you want to. Like, there's kind of like almost like picnic tables. There's a bunch of those around. There's bigger tables that can seat like 20 to 30 people. They have all kinds of stuff around here.
Oh, I'm gonna grab like as many tankards of like mead that I can put in my arms.
Probably like 6 or 7.
Like
I'm
one
gonna
of
grab
those.
7 of them.
Like one of those chicks from Oktoberfest that
Yeah,
hold like 16 steins. And
Yeah, the chicks who are like 120 pounds but hold like 10 steins of
Yeah.
beer. Yeah, that's the kind of shit I'm on right now.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah, my eyes open really big when I see them do that, and I also want to do that.
Okay. Yeah, it's only, I mean, honestly, it's only going to cost you guys probably like 1 gold piece, maybe 2, to get this. It's negligible, so don't worry about it.
Okay.
Plus,
spent
we
it.
just won the tug
Yeah.
war.
And you guys will have pretty much, probably some people here and there bringing you drinks or trying to cheers with you real quick as they're going by here and there. Do you guys want to go find a place to sit down together?
Yes.
All
Well,
right.
are Brick's family here? Do they already have a table somewhere waiting for us? Because I assume we normally do this kind of thing together.
They should be around here somewhere, I imagine, unless there's something going on that I don't know about.
God, I hope not. That'd be really meta.
Well, no, I'm just saying, I don't know. Did your wife and son come to, like, hang out with you at all or watch you in the game?
My daughter.
Oh, your
Just 'cause
daughter?
She has facial hair doesn't mean she's a boy.
I don't believe you.
She's a daughter, but she's a manly daughter.
Hot.
That's what you look for in a good dwarven daughter.
All right, so yeah, you guys can go back and sit down with, I guess, your family, minus, obviously, Kai.
When my wife
Hey.
asks me why I have 8 tankers of ale, I tell her 2 of them are for her.
She looks a lot more approvingly of your decision once that is determined.
Yeah, I mean they weren't. It wasn't, but then I remember.
Yeah. Your daughter kind of like she kind of like slinks behind you a little bit, like on the other side of where her mom is. She's like, Dad,
Yeah,
can I have one of
I
these?
let her get a sip.
Yeah, she's like, oh, can I just have one?
Ask your
Well,
uncle.
just drink.
She looks over at her uncle. She gives you the face of like, come on.
Absolutely fucking not.
She looks back over you. God, the 2 of you, and just stomps off. Your wife's like, she's like, I don't even want to know, but she'll be fine. She'll be back.
You know she's gonna go steal drinks somewhere else where you're not watching her now. So she's just gonna do the thing that you didn't want her to do while you can't observe her doing it.
Yeah, but that makes it less my problem though, and more his problem.
Yeah.
No, I'm not talking to you. I understand you don't give a shit. Like, you live in the woods, in the sticks, with the bugs.
I mean,
You clearly don't give a shit.
to be fair, my 20-something-year-old daughter is probably legal to drink.
Yeah, but she just wanted yours because she doesn't have a lot of money.
Fine, I'll call her back and give her one. Stay away from the moonshine this time. You know what happens.
Yeah. She gives you a kiss on the cheek, and then she walks off. She goes, I'll be back later on tonight.
I hate kids.
Yeah, great. Now she's gonna beat the shit out of the neighbor kids again.
Yep. Your wife laughs as she downs half of one of the bottles of mead you got her almost instantaneously.
She's definitely gonna meet a human boy.
Oh.
Don't
know what that
say
means.
that shit.
I just want to point out that some of you need to stay somewhat sober. I'm not strong enough to carry any of you home. And I'm not renting a cart again.
Listen, under the table it feels like home.
And Zervarsk will just sleep in the mud pit.
Yeah, I'll fucking sleep on the ground like it's nothing.
Yeah, see, you don't care.
It's the earth, man.
Apparently, someone overheard you say that, and you hear a big, like, a loud laugh from behind you, and you see it's Roderick Graff and his brother, Cursed. He comes up and he slaps Zerharsk on the shoulder like he did to Kai earlier. Gentlemen, lady, you guys mind if we sit down for a second?
It's a free city.
It is a free city, but the toll here is a fucking beer. Give me mead, and then yeah.
Oh, don't worry. I've got that covered. And you see Curse from behind him pulls off a backpack and puts it on the seat, and you just hear clanking.
All right, you have my attention.
I think the party just got here.
Yeah, Roderick just, like, he has this huge shit-eating grin on his face. He goes, we went to all of the stands before the ceremony.
Ooh.
The early bird gets the mead. So you see Curse just, like, pull out, like tons of just, like, mead, wine, this giant bottle of some substance that looks like a greenish color.
Oh no.
God, I hope that's absinthe.
He's like, and Roger goes, oh yeah, I got that from the half-orcs.
Oh,
God.
I'm about it.
He's like, you know what? I've tried it once before, woke up the next day, barely remembered anything. But the bottle was in my backpack and completely empty. So, it must have worked out. I mean, mostly it worked out. There was also a pair of boots that I did not own, and a few other objects. But overall, a good experience. So I figured I'd carry this around and see if anybody wanted to try it at some point.
So you got drunk and robbed someone, and you thought it would be a good idea for other people to try it.
Yeah, Curse kind of sits down and is like more of a quiet voice. Yeah, Roger, that's That's you. Everybody loves your plays and everything, but they don't know the thief you stealing the boots right out of somebody's house. Roderick just kind of like claps him on the back too.
I tuck my coin purse into my underneath my belt.
Yeah. Roderick just starts laughing. He's like, "Don't worry, you're part of our family. One day you could also write a great play that everybody likes." And he looks at you guys and just starts laughing again. Cursed is, you can tell he's probably used to just like, kind of feeling like, God damn it. So Roderick sits down and he's just like, we can play drinking games. We could do this. And he is very down to drink with you guys a lot. And if you guys aren't going to stop him, that's going to happen probably for another hour or so at least.
Oh, that's the cheapest way to do it.
What's up?
Does he have any cool info that he wants to spill in this drunken state? We want to talk about town politics, maybe.
Yeah, he kind of like starts talking. He's like, politics is better left for my dad, and Cursed hears he loves them, and he loves to listen to our dad talk. Cursed is kind of like silent again, like, God damn it. And he's like, well, at least Dad says things of value. You like to just kind of hear yourself talk. But he just laughs it off. You can tell they don't like hate each other or anything. They just rip into each other a lot, as brothers do. So after a while, you guys, at this point, Roderick has all of you trying to play basically almost a weird version of Flip Cup, but with like metal fucking like ale tankards.
Oh.
It's violent.
I mean.
And you guys see Roderick is kind of like, it looks like he's kind of like holding something back, like he's planning to like talk to you guys about something, but he hasn't quite gotten to it yet. He kind of goes to open his mouth to speak real quick, but you see him kind of lunge forward a little bit as someone kind of like bangs into him, and then also bangs into Brick's back and lunges him forward a little bit, so you spill your drink on your beard.
Son of a... I stand up.
Yeah, you turn around and you see that guy with the gold teeth and his 2 or 3 friends behind him, and they're the also like town guard. And he just kind of looks at it. He goes, Roderick, good to see you. And he goes, oh, sorry, friend, I didn't see you down there. And all the guys behind him start laughing. And he goes, you guys got really lucky there. When we slipped on that mud, it was wetter on that side. Good thing that you guys had the advantage.
Anything you got to tell yourself to, get to sleep.
I bet the mud should have dried up as quickly as your woman does.
Oh, no.
And you see his face. You see his face start to go red, but all the dudes behind him kind of start laughing, and Roderick just like spits ale out, and it comes out through his nose, and he is dying. Cursed even is trying to like hide his like smile with his hand, and you see him almost reach down to his side, and Roderick just gets up real quick, and he just goes, Morden. Listen, the Battle of the Wits wasn't yours today. Don't worry about it. Don't be a sore loser about things. We all lost. We're all here to drink. We're all on the same side. And Morden kind of like takes his hand away, but he's still looking at Brick. He's like, yeah, if you say so. He's like, just tell these little people to stay the hell out of our way. And he starts to walk away with his friends. And almost like as soon as they're like a little ways away, like Roderick sits down and he just starts laughing again. And he puts his hand on your shoulder. He's just like, that was amazing. And he's like, we need more of that in our lives. That's what we need day to day. Nobody has sense of humor anymore these days.
Well, he spilled me beer.
Well, luckily for you, he goes into his backpack and pulls out a small like barrel. He's like, we have more.
Oh my god.
Nice.
My language.
And he goes, you guys have been around here and you've been helping us for a while, I don't get why you guys won't just join the town guard. I mean, you could probably get paid more. You'd get access to more things in the town. I don't know why you guys continue to just kind of do your own thing. We could work together even better if you're on the inside.
You know what? I just want to be free.
Good God, man. I mean, it's not like you're signing your life away.
I don't know, you townsfolk people with your contracts, and as soon as money gets involved, you guys get weird.
I mean, I'm pretty sure we were all weird before this.
Yeah, but people's attitudes tend to change once they know they can give you orders. It's a lot different than asking you to do something.
And listen, this is coming from a person who works with you in a capacity that I feel is comfortable for me. No one's asking me questions. I get what you need, and you do with that information what you would like. I feel like that's how good a relationship needs to be. I feel comfortable in that position, I think.
Also, with raising a family and all the hobbies I have, including painting little men up in my attic, it would cut into my free time.
That's too much. You're telling people too much.
What?
Well, I mean,
Little men in his attic.
no, I get it. I just, if you guys just want to think about it, I'm just saying the offer's always there.
I mean, do you want something specific from us? We can work on a job by job basis.
Yeah, I mean, I just figured if you guys were on the inside with us on a day-to-day basis, I just feel, as you can see, sometimes not all of our town guard are always capable, and you guys are just capable people. I just felt it would make the town guard stronger. I had to come over here and at least ask.
No offense.
It's not a big deal.
Seems like a whole lot of humans.
Well, we have some other races involved in the town guard. I mean, predominantly it's humans, but there's a lot of humans in this town. I can't, it's not like I have, like, multiple options everywhere all over the place. There's not tons of people volunteering for this, to be honest with you, but it's honest work.
To be fair, this is him trying to get some more diversity in it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not that big a deal. I'm just saying, I like you guys. You seem cool, and I just figured I'd ask. I had to ask.
No, I appreciate the offer.
We'll take it under consideration.
Yeah, there we go.
I appreciate that, guys. And Curse just kind of, like, laughs real quick, and he's like, wow. He's like, getting turned down must feel bad, huh, Roderick? And he just goes, only by these guys so far. No one else ever has. Can we say the same thing about you? And he just starts laughing. And he's like, well, we're going to go check on the other celebrators. And he's like, but before I go, and he cracks open that green bottle. And he just looks, like, directly into, like, Eben Anvil's eyes. And he just has this beautiful, honest smile. We could do this.
Do it.
I want to break free.
Do you want to do it?
Yeah.
Go for it. All right. Does anybody else want to try it?
Yeah, let's do it.
I don't fuck with orc shit.
Hell yes.
Listen.
I've learned to fuck with orc shit.
Mind expansion is where it's at.
I fuck with orc shit, but I'm going to say
Listen.
This is the best orc shit.
Brick was born dumb, and he's going to stay that way. He's not expanding his mind.
You could expand your dumbness, though. You could just become a better dumb guy.
Don't use your elven magic on me.
I'm just using words, man. It's just words. We're just talking here.
It's his words.
Yep. So we're going to go ahead and drink that then, and you see...
I mean, I guess we'll just have to tell everybody Brick's afraid to try it.
Yep.
I'm not afraid of anything. Give it to me.
Yep, and he pours... Now, when he said he was doing, like, shots of this and stuff, he pours basically glasses of this for you guys, like cups.
Oh my god.
And you see him pour one for Cursed, and he just goes, "Trinal forever!" and holds his mug up.
I'll
Yeah.
salute with him. True now, forever.
And down the hatch it goes. You guys notice Curse pretty much just dumps it back into the bottle and just shakes his head at it with like a smile on his face and just like gets up and he goes, "Gentlemen, you enjoy your night. If you end up at the Ramble house like this fun guy, just be careful walking down the streets."
What kind of gentleman denies to drink? What is wrong with you? Now sit back down and, drink with us. What are you doing? Where are you going?
Well, I have to go check on other people as I have my own responsibilities. Trust me on this. I'm fine with that. You guys enjoy it.
Man, I'll I'll take your shot. And I'll pour out whatever he put back in the bottle and I'll drink it.
Damn.
Oh,
All right. Well, you're gonna make a fortitude
great.
save.
Fortitude.
Yep.
Oh
Super.
yeah.
Super good at those.
Nope.
Righteous. So another like 10 minutes goes by. Roderick is just like, really though, guys, I appreciate the things that you do for the town, and if you guys don't want to join the town, like guard the town militia, like overall, it's not that big a deal. I just figured I'd offer because it's just it would be always good to have higher caliber people on there. Either way, though, guys, I'm just glad to drink with all of you.
Right.
You know?
Well,
And I'm always,
Like
I'm
I
always
said,
glad to
we'll
drink with
take it
someone
into
providing free drinks.
Well, sometime, guys, if you ever want to come see one of my plays, you let me know and tell them that you're with me. I'll send you guys to the back to meet some of the actresses, and we can go out and drink maybe.
Yeah.
sounds like a plan.
I like it, guys.
I know my next little man I'm making.
Oh yeah.
Gross.
So you guys
Do you
have
any,
fun.
like, good plays?
You can actually make if anybody wants to, you can actually make a knowledge local check.
Oh, I had that.
Yeah.
That is. Ooh,
There you
23. Nice, man.
I have
Fuck
I
yeah.
have ranks in that shit.
Anybody else? Anybody else? I don't have it.
I don't have local.
I do have it, but can't seem to find where my skills are. Oh, here they are.
Right on. Well,
No.
he starts laughing as you ask that, and he bids
Oh,
you
I have
guys.
one too.
Yep, he bids you guys a farewell, and he takes one of the bottles of mead and he leaves the rest of the backpack with you guys.
Oh shit.
We're
He
about to
just-
get fucked.
He starts laughing. He's
about to
he's
get-
like, "You guys have fun, all right?"
Oh yes.
So,
we will.
As you guys are like, a few people here and there come in throughout the night. You're kind of like, talking to people. Kai and Brick, you guys are kind of like asking around, and you're talking to some people. Someone brings up, they're like, Roger Graff is slated to replace his father as patrol leader, but from what I hear, he's more concerned with his poems and plays than with militia matters. He's diligent, don't get me wrong, but I'm not quite sure either of the Graff boys is ready to lead the town's defenses, to be honest with you. Person clanks your glass and like walks away. Another person comes up and you're talking with them and they're like, have you guys read Roger Graff's latest work, The Other Side of Contempt? He's our own homegrown writer. It's a controversial poem, but that's what makes Roderick's writing so strong. He's not afraid to push limits. It's wonderful.
I have nothing but contempt for poetry.
Oh God.
I'm gonna have to read some of this stuff and see if it's
Edgar
any
Allan
good.
Poe out here killing orcs.
Yep.
And writing poetry
And you see
shit.
another person is like walking around, you're talking to more people, another kind of like thing that comes your way is just like a snippet of just somebody's talking to you like, it's a shame about that graffiti all over town. You ask me, you guys probably it's better you didn't join the militia cuz militia's got better things to do than clean up, youngsters' messes. But even stranger is how long it lasts. Try as one might, soap and water don't do a thing to those marks. It's fucking irritating. Ugh. Well-
What graffiti is?
Wait, what graffiti is this?
There's graffiti around the town. It's some white looking chalk or paint or something. I don't know. But that's what you've been seeing a lot of the militia doing around here, is they're sitting there scrubbing up after vandalism from some young, stupid kids. Fuck that, if you ask me. He clanks it, he goes, "True now, forever." Guy, walks away. Now, at this point, Zerharsk has pretty much skipped the stuttering phase and gone on to the full-on Bell's palsy phase.
Oh, nice.
You've noticed that, he is looking at his glass, and he is trying to drink it, but it's just kind of moving back and forth with his hand. And his other hand looks like a claw. And it's just not moving anymore. And he just, he's doing this weird sway thing, like a back and forth on his chair.
Oh, poor Zerharsk. I remember me first, Ale.
Yep. And currently, Valdo, your character is going to have a +1 to all of his physical stats and a -2 to all of his mental stats.
Yeah, fuck yeah, let's do it. I don't need mental stats.
Doinks.
Yep.
It's like
And that'll last for the rest of the night until the morning.
Is he uglier than me now?
Well, my charisma will be a 9 after this, so...
You're still better looking than me, asshole.
What's your charisma?
A
10.
6?
Mine's a 6 as well.
Jesus Christ!
We're equally ugly.
I'm literally prettier than the two of you combined.
I like to think that I'm uglier on the inside, though.
That's what I'm talking about.
Wow, that is
Just a table of fugly, capable people.
That is some fucking ugly. I must look magnificent next to you, pack of tards.
I'm ugly. I'm ugly on the outside.
That's fair. So, you guys can go throughout the night and keep drinking as things start to wind down. You can try... your wife already left. She's like, "I don't even think you should come home tonight. Good God, your daughter see you like this." And
What about
when a dwarf woman says that to when a dwarf woman says that to somebody, it's intense.
Are we still allowed to sleep in the basement?
She walks off. You guys, like I said, you guys can still go back to the house. She's not going to stop them. She's just, it's one of her. She could be joking. So you guys can do whatever.
Okay.
You can make your way back to his house. And the only tavern in town is Ramble House if you want to go there. You guys could honestly sleep on the ground if you really wanted to. Some people have tents set out in the amphitheater that they're going to stay in. You could try and find space in one of those. Whatever you want.
Zerharsk, you got me in trouble.
Joe, I think fucking Zerharsk is 10 out of 10 Leahy drunk right now.
Right. So where are we going?
Let's paint him blue.
My wife doesn't want you breaking any place. Now I got to stay out drinking with you all night.
Let's paint him blue.
Oh, no.
Come on, let's do it.
Oh, I'll be like one of them pixie things.
Yeah.
Wait. Kai,
All right, I
Kai.
waited. What?
Kai,
Ooh.
let's get some of that really hard to get off graffiti stuff and paint them with that.
You're a genius.
I'm gonna be white.
You should get this drunk every day. You're so smart.
Let's
do it.
let's get some.
Let's figure out who's doing this graffiti so we can get some of this paint.
It's gonna be terrible.
Come on, let's go find us a vandal. And maybe
I
knock
look at-
shit out of him.
I look at walls.
Yeah, sure enough. I mean, you guys can kind of start walking towards more of the town down the streets. And if anybody, if you guys want to make a generalized perception check, just to kind of keep an eye out.
Okay, all of us.
Has perception.
Yeah, you can all take one.
Oh, okay, cool. Let me see here.
Even in some of the drunkest states that I've been in, I've still been able to see things at certain times. Yep. Well, there's Brick.
I saw Jared's. I thought that was mine. I was like, holy shit.
Of course it wasn't yours.
Well, minus Brick, you guys are able to see on the right side of the street, in the beginning of an alleyway, there is in fact some white-looking paint on there. against the wall of one of the buildings.
What's it look like?
You can get closer and go check it out.
Hell yeah.
All right. You guys go into the alleyway and look on the wall.
I tell Zerhars to look the other way.
I look the other way.
Yep. And you guys see it. It looks like a scribbled weird painting of like a hand, kind of. And it has like some kind of weird symbol, like painted on top of it, but also with white, so it's kind of hard to discern in general. It doesn't really look like anything very familiar to you guys. It's pretty big though. Like whoever did it, like spread it on this fucking wall.
Is the hand human-ish?
Yeah, it's a hand. It's 5 digits. It's not detailed.
Okay.
It's very, very basic. A 5-year-old could have done it, or a 200-year-old could have done it. It's hard to really tell.
Okay, just making sure it's standard 5 fingers and everything.
And to your right, as you're looking at this wall, you hear like a kind of like a crash, and you see a garbage crate like knock over and break.
Fuck.
And
Mimic.
it's not a mimic.
Never know.
And you look over, and you see that man with the gold teeth.
Again? God damn it.
This guy again?
Brick, can you kill him?
Is he just standing there?
Yeah, he kind of like comes out, and he looks a little plastered himself. And he's like, "Guys think you're really funny, huh? That's just what it is. You make fun of everybody? Make fun of me in front of all those people?"
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait to get some more of this white shit.
Oh.
Yep. And you start to see those other guys that were behind him, the guards, the town militia guys, starting to come out from the alleyways.
I turn Zerhars around to look this way.
What's going on? Who's the punk?
Oh.
These guys were gonna paint white dicks on your face.
Oh, I don't know about fuck that.
They're gonna paint little white dicks because they said little white dicks are funnier.
That's weird. All right.
Right.
And if you guys would like, because you're both on all kind of semi-equal drunk terms, you may roll out initiative. Let me bring up the tracker right here and see if this works for once.
I'm just saying, Zaharis, if you
Let's see here.
want to have sex with one of these men, no one's gonna judge you, dude. Like, everybody's different. Like,
Yeah, bro, it's all good. We don't care where you pump
love
your-
who you love, my dude.
Jesus.
Just tell your truth.
Yeah, live your truth, my guy.
Not in my house.
Just behind his house in the tool shed.
All right,
Right,
you guys may roll out a perception check or a initiative check. My bad, and we'll see if this turn tracker actually works.
Well, I rolled my initiative. It's not the turn tracker, so.
I got it on Zerhars right now. How come he's the only? Oh, it's you guys got to select your token and then do it.
Oh, yeah, that's probably why.
So do that.
Wait, I rolled it.
Can I
Yeah,
roll
but
it
select
on
your
my
token, Joe Quinn. Click on it,
Okay.
and then hit
Can I click
it.
on the normal initiative after I do that?
Yes, I believe that's how we're gonna do it. Cause yes, there you go.
That's right. So
It's working.
I had to do it
Wow, I
again.
rolled way worse.
Yes, you have to do it again.
I rolled all right.
I still don't see him on here.
Joe, click on your little dude on the battle map, and
I
then
did.
click on initiative.
Is he selected with his 3 little orbs above him?
When you clicked on it, did like the red, the green, and the blue orb pop up over your dude's head?
No.
Well, then you didn't click
him
on it.
until that pops up. When you see that pop up, you know you've hit the right button, and then go hit initiative.
Oh shit! Hold on. I'm on that thing. I'm on the brush. What am I gonna be on?
You click on the
Hit the
cube
pointer, the arrow.
or the pointer. Yeah, click on the arrow.
Okay. Now I'm on it.
You're on the brush. You just sit there drawing dicks on it.
Yeah, I was drawing. Look, you see the circles on me?
let's do their initiative, which is probably not super great.
Wow, Jared, you were way better than before.
Right?
Yeah, I went from 13 to 4.
I went from a 10 to a 23.
Gross.
I got a rock.
There we go. We did it. As people. All right. Can anybody else see the turn tracker thing?
Yeah, it's on the left side of my screen.
That's beautiful. I love it. All right. Well, we go to Kai. You see these drunken-looking men standing before you, and they're clenching their fists. They look like they're ready to fist fight this shit.
Which one of them is Gold Teethus?
Your gold Teethus is going to be this man right here. Can you see that?
Yeah, I saw the little expanding circle pop up around him.
Yes, sir.
How do you do that again, Mark?
Yes, I can.
No. How do you?
Oh, you just you left click and hold down.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yep.
Kai, keep them alive. We gotta draw dicks on them later.
Oh yeah, I mean, I don't think these guys didn't all pull out like knives or anything. They're definitely ready to fist fight you. So it's up to your discretion of what you really plan to do. You probably don't have to murder them.
Mark,
No, but I keep a thing in the pocket for just such an occasion.
That's fair. What
was knocking over shit in the alleyway? Them guys?
Yeah, they knocked over that box and everything while they were coming out to confront you because they're not well.
Okay.
Just need to make sure my range here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and it was this guy.
That would be that guy. That's the one. I'm actually going to do something for you guys here. I hope it shows up. Give me a second.
I'm going to draw dicks on him so we know it's him.
Can you guys see a dot?
Yep, green.
Green is the guy. That's the leader.
Okay.
Morden, his name is.
Wait. Hold on. Before Bill does anything, Mark, now this is like a celebration day. Do we actually have our arms and armor on us?
That's up to you guys. You could.
Motherfucker, I'm a goddamn wizard.
Do you guys roll deep in your armor generally?
I mean, I probably would if I'm in town.
Like, I'm ready for anything.
Yeah, that's up to you guys.
My armor is these fly-ass threads you see me wearing.
Yeah, like, would you guys, like, anybody that wants to wear weapons, you're allowed to. Weapons, armor, whatever you were prepared for.
This is the frontier town. I mean, they expect you to go fucking healed at all times, pretty much, around here.
Being
Shit,
in town
always
is almost
pop
like
off.
being in the frontier for me, so I am definitely strapped.
I mean, I guess I'll be strapped too because I want to look good while we're at like out in a thing.
Well, for you, I'd also feel like it would be an opportunity for you to show off your craft, honestly, since you're the one who repairs your own and makes your own stuff, right? For the most part?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm going to bring you to full health right there.
Plus, isn't your weapon like a symbol of your god to you? So you would basically keep that with you everywhere you went anyway?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, Kai, you are up as you see these guys getting ready to go to fisticuffs here.
All right. Let me see if this works.
What are we doing? A thunder stomp.
Ooh, that was not good. Never mind.
That's not the one?
I mean, unless his CMD is a 5 or lower, which I highly doubt.
Oh, but that's what you meant to do.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, no, his CMD is higher than that. So if you want to kind of like what is a thunder stomp exactly?
It's a ranged trip attack, basically.
So is it actually made of thunder?
I stomp my foot on the ground and it creates like an energy that I use to trip him.
Ooh. Yeah, you stomp your foot on the ground and you are a little lit, and it shoots past Ebon Anvil into a kind of like wooden-esque dumpster, and it explodes forward, spewing trash all over the ground and on to Ebon Anvil as well.
Yeah. Not on me though.
All right. Do you want to move at all?
No, I'm pretty good where I am.
All right. We go to Zerharsk as you see this wave of energy shoot past you and explode this dumpster with trash flying all over the place.
Nice. Nice. Alright.
That would have been great if I hadn't rolled a 1.
Yeah. Fair.
What
you doing?
Unfortunately, I can't do this non-lethally, so I'm gonna have to go in there.
Is this a
I mean, ding dong punches are non-lethal.
is this a curb?
What's
What
up?
is that? Is that a
You
wall
about
or
to
is
curb
that?
stomp somebody, Joe?
Yeah, it's
I was gonna
basically like small channels for water and stuff.
Oh, for piss?
Yeah.
It's like a
Well,
gutter.
not just piss, but yeah, I'm sure people have peed in it.
I'm peeing in it right now.
Jesus.
Mark, how built does this guy look?
Morden himself, he's a thicker gentleman, but he is a big man and he looks very powerful.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna throw a rock at him, and by rock I mean I'm gonna earth blast him
Okay.
because I'm drunk.
Oh,
So
shit, he's about to murder Butterbean.
Woo!
so
This got weird.
it's gonna be bad. So he's within 30 feet.
That he is.
Actually, no, it's on my character sheet, so I don't need to. Well, that's right here.
All right, so you're going to Earth Blast him. It's a range versus AC. He is flat-footed, and a 22 will obviously have hit him anyway. And that looks like 8 points of... Is that one of the 3 or all of them?
It's all of them.
That's violent. And if you want to describe this hitting into him...
Murder, death, kill.
So since I'm drunk, I just picture myself just stomping on the ground, extremely hard for no reason, and just punching the earth like I'm fucking Armstrong from Full Metal Alchemist, and I'm just blast him right in the fucking chest.
Oh, cousin, I was lying. I was gonna draw the dicks on you.
It's too late now.
Did I just watch a murder happen?
He is, struck to the ground from all of this, and you see him, he's, like, bleeding out of, like, his face. Multiple parts of, like, his shoulder are, like, all fucked up. His one leg looks not right. And, he is on the ground, like, unconscious with, like, blood pouring out of him. He's still breathing, but he does not look good.
Brick. Fix him.
Yes.
Fix him. We can't have murder. Brick,
That's
fix
all I'm
him.
gonna do.
Is it my turn?
What did the other guys do? That's the.
Yeah.
Is
What
it
are
my
the-
is it my turn?
Yeah, so... Jesus. Yeah, it goes to their turn. You see, immediately, 2 of these guys start to run away. Immediately. Like, one of them just goes, "Ah!" and just starts running away. The other guy doesn't say anything. You literally see him run, but he's, like, a bigger fat dude, so you see him do that, like, that hind back run, where his stomach's all stuck out and he's trying to go.
Anime escape.
Yeah.
I just picture the other dude running like Michael Cera in Superbad when he's just running down the phone.
Yeah, exactly that. So,
alive.
you see the 2 dudes kind of up front that go, "The Morton!" And they go, "Yo, take him out of here!" And you see this one guy behind him starts to, very drunkenly, slowly start dragging him away. And these guys, charge forward to fight you guys. And, they start trying to just punch Eben Anvil in the face.
Oh my god.
I didn't even do shit.
We can help him if you stop taking him away.
The guy almost can't hear you, and it's ridiculous because the dude's, like, crying almost. And he can't hear you because he's yelling into Morden's unconscious, dumb face, going, "I'm gonna save you, man!" And these guys start, throwing fists. Ooh.
Damn.
Eben Anvil, I imagine you do not have a weapon out yet. Oh, you're flat-footed anyway, so you can't do attacks of opportunity. So a 22 and a 12.
22 hits.
All right. Well, one of the guys goes to try and punch you, and you kind of just like move a little bit to the side, and he like almost trips over you. And as you do, you turn your face to the left, just as this dude just clocks you right in the jaw. You almost feel like a tooth come loose, and you see some blood shoot out of your face as he just goes, "That's for Morden!" And it is your turn as you stabilize yourself and recover and look at him.
Which one punched me?
The one who hit you is this one right here.
Well, I'm gonna hit him back with an axe.
That's a okay.
Two-handed power attack.
These are town militia.
I think we're gonna have to join the militia now. We gotta replace the
12
dead
hit.
bodies.
It's been an opening.
Actually, a 12 misses. Funny enough.
Thank God, he was the 14 day. Oh my God.
You guys see like Eben Anvil coming down with his axe. He looks crazed a little bit, inhibited as it were. And in one of the weirdest displays of action you've seen, the guy kind of like moves and it barely misses, but it cuts off like one side of his beard.
Good Lord, Orn.
Like it missed him by like a quarter of an inch down his head. And it cuts off this whole weird side of his beard. And like cuts off a piece of like his shirt and like his coat. And hits the ground almost. He just swings so hard.
I said fuck the police. That means that dude.
Eben Anvil, the drunken barber of
Yep.
True now.
So that happened. Brick, you are actually up. That was my bad. You're supposed to go before Eben Anvil. I didn't see you there. The thing was scrolled down.
I cast Stabilize on him.
You start to see the blood just kind of like dry up, and he's breathing heavily, but he seems like he's okay-ish. Like the blood has stopped pouring out in a pool around him. As his one friend is like trying to put like pressure on like the wound on the side of his face, and he's like, "I'm saving you." Do you want to move at all?
I did move to there.
Okay, good.
And I also shout out, Torag is merciful, and I'm also sorry that I told my cousin you were going to draw dicks on his face.
We go to Eben Anvil. By the way, these guys at this point are pretty much like they're out.
Didn't Eben Anvil just go?
I already went.
Or...
I'm just saying. Yeah, Eben Anvil, you went. Yeah, so we go back to the top. We go to Kai.
All right. Just checking my range here. All right, I'm gonna try this one last time.
All right. What would you like to try?
I'm gonna try another Thunder Stomp. I've got one more
Okay, go for
that I
it.
can do for the day, so it's gonna be on that guy.
The dude is focusing on helping him.
I don't
He's not actually helping.
to escape, and he's not helping. So give me just a second to get to my character sheet thing here. Let's try this one more time and hope it goes a little bit better than rolling a 1. Hey!
Yep, that'll do it.
That's better.
17 against his CMD.
Yep, that'll do it.
All right, he's tripped.
All right. And you see this shockwave hit this dude's legs as he's kind of like bent over trying to wipe blood off of Morden's face, and he falls forward and like lands on his face. He
That's
is
what you get.
he is sad. And we will do. I don't really know what symbol. I guess just that to represent that he's like down. Oh, that we don't want that one. That's bad. All right. Yeah. So, do you want to move at all?
Yeah, you know what? I can. So, do I just click on me and drag me?
Just click and drag. You gotta. Yep, there you go.
Right there.
Yep.
That's where I'm gonna be.
All right.
Can I actually occupy that square?
Yeah, that's
I'm
fine. No, that's fine.
Partially under that awning, I
No,
guess.
it's. I try to get the maps as good as I can.
Okay.
All right. So Zerhars, you just watch the shockwave tear through and drop that dude on his face. You're starting to see that that Morden is like stabilized out and has stopped pouring blood onto the ground. Two of the dudes have run away, and these two dudes are just like basically sitting there trying to fight Ebon Anvil as he almost cut one of their faces off.
All right. How long has it been since I drank that green shit?
Roughly an hour, maybe 2.
May I roll fortitude to try to like sober up a little bit from it, or no?
You may.
All right.
But Mark, I am telling him that I was the one that said that I was going to draw the dick on him, not these guys. Like after I saw it went bad.
Yes.
17.
17 is fine. You can stabilize for this round.
Whew. All right. And I'll try to I'll 5-foot step here, and then that's it.
Okay. We will go to them. They are going to continue to try and beat down on Ebon Anvil since they're kind of just like there. This guy is going to get up very difficultly. That's going to take his full action because he is not well. All right, and these guys right here are going to swing in. Tackle and fuel.
Tackle and fuel.
A 23 for... Yep.
They both just crit me?
And another 23.
Does a 16 or a 9 confirm a crit?
So the 16 confirms, the 9 doesn't.
Yeah, they're crits. They're crits on 18 to 20s. You can do attacks of opportunity on them.
Is he using a weapon?
He has a weapon out.
Oh yeah, you definitely get attacks of opportunity against them then if you want to.
But they both the crit confirm is a 16 on one guy and a 9 on the other.
The 9
who confirmed the crit?
This guy right here.
I'm gonna attack him.
Go for it. Are you attacking him with the axe?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Am I attacking with the axe?
Didn't need to go this way.
He did get caught in the face.
Yeah, 16 hits. And 13 slashing damage. Oh boy.
Christ.
Oh god.
Oh brother, where art thou?
Alright, so that's 13.
I think that's also a murder death kill.
No, but he's pretty close.
All right. Either way, I'm unconscious.
That guy's bleeding out profusely. The other dude just hits you and does 4 damage of non-lethal. As he clocks you like on the chin, but you kind of graze this one off a little bit better than the first one as you're kind of more ready for it.
It might have just been a little slightly softer punch because, you know, his friend just got murdered next to him.
Yeah, it's not great. All right. We go to Brick.
It's non-lethal, right?
That's non-lethal.
Okay.
All of it's been non-lethal. They're all punching you.
All right, even better.
Yep. Brick, you're up.
Oh, good lord. I 5-foot there, and then I stabilize this guy.
Okay.
Guys, we were the dick drawers. Stop killing.
All right. We go to Ebon Anvil.
I'm unconscious.
You're unconscious from that?
I got hit by
like
12 damage.
Oh, so you went down from that.
I have 12 HP.
Oh, damn. So you guys see Ebon Anvil just fall to the ground from getting clocked on the chin again. It's looking rough here. The other dude's like looking at his friend now, like, what has happened here? Kai, you're up just surveying the carnage.
Oh my god. All I wanted to do was drink.
And draw dicks.
I didn't want to do murders. Oh god, what do I do in a situation like this? Do I hope that nobody saw my face and just get out of here, or like? Like, that was my spells for the day. I'm not pulling a sword out and stabbing people. I mean, I tripped a guy. I'm gonna... 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna start trying to move this guy in, basically counter to what this guy's trying to do.
Okay.
I'm just gonna keep him from getting this guy out of here because we don't need him getting out of here and telling everybody what happened until we can get this story straight.
Yeah, well, 2 of the guys already ran away as he got destroyed by Geomancy. They're probably gonna be like those guys in the alleyway killed Morden.
And if they come back and Morden's alive,
oh, this is gonna be
we're gonna
amazing.
be like, these drunk assholes don't know what they're talking about. Like, this guy was talking a bunch of shit. He got slapped up, and his friends ran off, and we're like, they killed him. They killed him.
All right, well, you're just gonna try and like make it so that if the guy tries to grab him and run away, you're gonna stop that.
Yes.
All right, so an opposed grapple check at some point if this guy tries again. No worries. We will go to Zaharsk again. As you see, you just see Kai running to grab onto Morden. You see that, like, Ebon Anvil just got knocked the fuck out, but before doing that, just cut some dude down with an axe. It's visceral.
It's pretty rough. It's pretty rough. I'm gonna 5-foot step here,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna. I'm gonna try to punch this guy.
Okay,
I'm gonna punch this guy right here.
go for it.
So this can be D20. That's right. It's +2 now because of that drink.
Oh shit! That's a roll to confirm a crit. Yeah.
So this is not what I expected.
Now he gets an attack of opportunity against you, or no?
Is he
Only
on?
if he was wielding a weapon.
He's not
or if
wielding a
he
weapon.
hadn't
Yeah,
done
that's
a-
correct. All right, I was just making sure. I haven't done a whole lot of non-lethal
20 to
in my life.
confirm the punch to the face.
Yeah, that'll do it.
God
All
damn.
right, so it's a D3,
So it'll be D. What's your strength?
+2 now because of the drink. So it's a 2D3 +4.
It's going to be so you have wavered all of your positives and negatives, correct, with the fortitude save?
Oh, true.
Yeah. So you have your wits about you again, so you're holding back because you're a person. So you critted, you have a +1 normally?
So 2D3 +2.
Yes.
7 non-lethal.
7 non-lethal?
Yes.
All right, that is enough to knock him the fuck out.
Crack-a-lacka.
You just come up and you can describe that.
Well, I'm a dwarf, and he's taller, right? Because he's
He's probably 3 feet taller than you almost.
All right, so as I do the 5-foot step, I'm gonna turn around and then just like hop and give him a headbutt kind of thing, like.
Yep, and just crunch right into his face.
Yeah.
And you guys hear that horrible, sickening crunch and thud, and you know his nose is broken, and he's knocked the fuck out. Dude just like falls down on top of Ebon Anvil.
On me?
Yeah, just on you.
Gross.
He's in you now.
Oh, I know he is in you.
Yeah, so
I watched it. I watched it happen.
yeah, so this thug guy right here, at this point, he's like so drunk and he doesn't know what's going on, and he's like sitting on his knees in front of Moore, and he's like, is he gonna live? What am I gonna do for friends? It's pretty sad. It's a sad sight. It looks bad. So yeah, you have this guy, like, everything's like quiet now, minus this dude's like sobbing, and like you have one dude who's just like with a huge axe wound in him, Ebon Anvil's like knocked out cold. There's some dude that got knocked out cold laying on top of him. Morden just looks like a smashed ass. Like, it's just bad here. There's blood all over the place.
Well, are we out of initiative order now?
You
or
are out of
something?
initiative order now, yes.
You might want to fix this situation.
You're free to be.
All right, so the guy that was dragging Fucko with the gold teeth.
Yeah, this guy here.
Yes, this guy.
Yes.
Hey, boy, listen, we all just came into this alley to take a piss, and things got a little out of hand, all right, with dick drawings on the face. Why don't we call it a night, huh?
I told him to let it go, but he's just so hot-headed, and now he's dead.
He's not dead.
No, he's not dead. He's
mostly
just
dead.
unconscious.
Look at his face, he's dead. What am I gonna do for friends?
Oh,
And the dude's got, like, snot running out of his face and everything. He's crying.
I bet Brick could fix him.
Hey, watch this.
You see him, like, look up at you. He's like, can you help him, please?
Yeah, listen. You don't talk anything about what happened tonight. It was all just a pissing contest, right? And I can do this to your friend. And I touch Orange John's head, and I use my bless spell as a cure light wounds.
Who's this on?
On Orange John. I'm like, I can do this to your friend as long as we have an agreement. And I'm going to heal him.
Demonstrating on Jarrett.
Yeah.
And saying I can do this for you.
He just called him Orange John. I was caught off guard because we've been calling him Ebon Anvil because nobody calls him by his first name.
I do, because I know he doesn't like it. How do I do the roll again? I forget.
If you don't have the spell already
roll?
made for you, you're going to put slash, roll, space, and then whatever your dice are, plus whatever your modifier is.
So like slash roll.
One.
Slash roll, space, and then it'll be like 1d8 plus whatever. Plus 1, yeah. There you go.
Okay, so Jared gets 4.
Alright, Jared, you get 4 back. You were at 12. I think you went down to exactly 0?
No, at 8. I took 18 points of non-lethal damage.
Oh, that's fair. So
non-lethal gets fully cured with.
yeah, so with a cure spell, it goes back to full.
Any cure spell?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because non-lethal doesn't really count. It's basically just concussion damage, and magic
Well,
supersedes concussion
it
damage.
it can count though to actually take someone down. So you could take 30 points of non-lethal and then 10 lethal if you had 40 hit points to bring you down. But if somebody casts heal and heals 10, you're going to be back up because all that 30 goes away automatically.
Yeah.
It's very nice. Ebon Anvil, you awaken with this man on top of you, and there's just like blood all over the place, and some dude with an axe wound in his chest, and you remember, you're like, oh yeah, I did that.
I push him off, and I stand up and grab my axe, and I look around, a little confused. And
Mark, I'm still talking to the other guy. I'm like, see that? We got a deal here? Just a pissing contest, right, boy?
Yes, just bring back my friend.
I look down at the dude next to me, and like, I could probably cut this dude's head off.
Yeah.
Oh.
Most definitely.
I'm like looking at my axe. I'm like, no one really cares about this guy.
You're saying this out loud.
No, I'm not saying at all. I'm just making looks that might be very suspicious to someone who's looking at me.
That's
I
fair.
might just do this
Yeah, Brick, you can definitely see him.
Don't fuck around.
I like
This ain't
shrug
about-
and like lift my axe up.
It ain't about drawing dicks anymore.
It's not about dicks. It was never about dicks.
Everybody just stop killing each other, please.
I'm just saying. He attacked me.
I'm just saying he had a fist. You brought an axe to a
He should have brought
fight.
an axe.
No, you should have brought a fist. We could have handled this like men, and you could have just beat the shit out of each other in a piss-smelly alley. But instead, you tried to murder people with an axe, and you need to calm down a little bit.
If he's a dude with fists, he sees the axe on my side, and he decides he wants to fuck around. It's fuck around town.
Fuck around town, though. Oh, okay, hold on. What happened to the guy on the floor over there bleeding?
He's stabilized.
Oh, that's right. That.
Both of the dudes bleeding that are in negative hit points are stabilized right now. They're just unconscious because they're in negative hit points.
So they'll eventually get better.
In a few days, yes.
Yeah. Well, that's what you get for fucking around in the wrong alley with some dudes trying to take a piss. I mean,
Yeah.
you fuck around and get crippled for a couple days. I mean, you gotta learn a lesson every now and then.
Yeah, it's rough here.
All right, so does he look like does he accept my my shit about we were just pissing and drawing dicks on each other's faces?
Yes.
All
Yes,
right,
he does.
Now, here's what's going to happen. My friend over here is going to draw a dick on your friend's face, and I'm going to draw a dick on his face, and then I'm going to heal him, and then you're going to get the hell out of here.
That's fine. That's fine. Just help them.
Okay, so then I backslash roll 1d8 plus 1 and draw. First I draw a dick on him, and then I heal him for that much.
4?
Yes.
You
All
roll
right.
the exact same numbers.
This guy's back to 0, so he's doing good. The other guy is still, he's at like negative 3 or 4.
Well, this guy up here I did not heal. I just stabilized.
Oh, it's just him. Oh, well, 4, he's at, this guy's at 0 now, so he's at least kind of breathing, he's staggered. And he's like, kind of awake, but doesn't really know where he is.
I've only got 2 first level spells, so I used them. I used it on Jared.
Yeah,
and I used
no,
it
that's
on
fine.
this guy.
I get you. Yeah, you see him kind of looking around
All right,
confused. He's still very weak, obviously. He's probably going to be incoherent for the next day or so.
And now he's got a dick on his head.
Yep.
I just
All
want
right,
you
well-
guys to all know that when this gets out, my version of the story, the first 2 guys who ran off because they saw how big my dick was. Just letting you know that's the reason they ran. They were like, it's the biggest elven dick we've ever seen. Oh my god, we can't handle it. And they just ran off.
Yep. And as you guys are walking out of the alleyway, you can hear him, like, he gets the dude up, and he's like, they're trying to, like, pull the other guy. And you hear that guy who was sobbing just be like, Don't worry, man. You got some good hits in. You got some good hits in. You're still one of the best fighters. Like, just pep talking him like an asshole.
Johnny Lawrence.
No, Johnny, no.
So you guys do very, very well with that. And, Morden. It's rough
I
here.
don't think that was supposed to go that way.
It definitely was an experience, to say the least.
I'm about it.
Yeah, I'm sure you are.
We all now know where Eben Anvil stands. Like, he will murder people in an alley over
he
a
knocked
fist
me out.
fight.
I almost caved somebody chest in just because of my cousin. So.
Yep.
It was clapping season.
Clapping season. It's the
God,
best
dude.
kind.
This is the last time Brick tells a joke about writing dicks on people's heads.
You see the consequences of your actions now? I've been trying to tell you that
Now I do.
you can't just say whatever you want like that.
Man, that green's
But you
covered
do it
good,
all the
though.
time.
Yes, but I'm much smarter than you.
You're right.
That's the smartest thing you've said all night.
Yup. So, you guys are gonna head back to Brick's house?
Yeah, before we get fucking arrested.
Yep. So you guys are able to head back. I was gonna ask, where is Brick's house?
I don't know. Do any of these houses have like a thing that we can't have?
Have a thing that you can't have.
Like, is there anything
Like-
special about any particular area?
Just the ones that have the letters on them and stuff like that. Like, do you guys want a small little house, one of these?
Let's
kinda
get the
picture-
one by E.
By what?
This one right here.
You want this little guy?
E?
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
Is that at the top of a cliff or the bottom of a cliff?
That right there is at the top of a cliff.
Okay, I like that. Which one? The dark brown one?
Yeah, the dark brown one.
Yeah, because
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
All right.
this here is a waterfall that pays down into this, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's how I look at it.
So we're up on the higher area.
I like the high ground.
Actually,
That's where you win.
Yeah, we look
and I
down on
mean,
people.
that would make sense, especially if he's a dwarf and would want to like dig down anyway into like his basement and everything. It would make sense that we were up a little higher.
All right, there you go. Just to make
Figure
sure.
out how to get access to that cliff face. Right
Yeah, there you go. So now you guys, that's green, so we'll always see it on here, so you can remember.
Okay.
What alleyway were we fighting in?
You guys were over around this area over here,
Oh, close to the house.
leaving the amphitheater. Yeah, so you're only like 100 yards away, probably.
So we escape and like there's no witnesses.
No, it's fine.
All right, guys. We gotta sleep in the basement, and you gotta shut up.
I'm not sleeping
I'll
in
tend-
the basement, Brick.
Basement. Motherfucker, my room is in the attic.
I'll tend to you in the morning. Fine. Yeah, you're an elf. Go up there. Just don't wake anyone up.
Yeah, it's not gonna smell like dwarf farts up there. Jesus.
Guess what? Farts go up.
I mean,
That's dwarf knowledge.
they only
It's
go
heat
so
transfer.
high.
The power of street knowledge.
Power of street knowledge. Oh my god.
Yep.
Mark, I make the other two sleep in the basement with me, so we don't wake anyone up and get in trouble.
Do you have cots? Because this has happened before.
No, but me and Zerharsk have hollowed out my basement to make a safe room in case we're ever attacked.
Jesus.
Can I leave the city grounds? Is it too late to do that?
No, you can only you personally are always allowed to do that because you're kind of like a freelance scout for the militia, so they recognize you. They'll always let you out if you really want to.
Yeah,
Until you
I'm
become a
not-
suspicious person, like they have no
I'm
reason
not.
not to.
Sleeping
Well-
in your basement. I'm going.
Wait
to.
a second. Wait, you are wounded, correct?
I mean,
No, I'm
yeah,
good
he's,
now. It's
he's
all
good now.
non-lethal.
All the non-lethal's gone
Yeah, he took a bunch of non-lethal.
because you healed him.
all healed.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
He's probably just got a slight ringing in his ears right now, and that's about it.
I'm gonna go sleep it off under the stars.
Just trying not to get murked on the way out of the city.
Yeah, it's pretty good. All right. Well, you're able to get into the house and get to your sleeping arrangements without waking up Brick's wife.
Thank God.
It's important.
Nobody wants to wake Ursula.
No. All right, so the night goes just fine. Obviously, you guys can sleep in, do whatever you want. Any hit point recoveries that need to happen, go for it. Though I think everybody's pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yep. You guys wake up and I don't know, like basically his wife is like cooking breakfast. You see the daughter takes her like bowl of food and goes up to her room.
Good morning. Nothing happened last night.
Get a life, Dad. Yep.
Yeah, your brother kind of a hothead, ain't he?
Yeah.
I say that to my wife.
Yeah. Yeah, you know that. Remember a few months ago, that incident?
Inside.
Yeah, well, you might want to tell him to learn how to take a joke. That's all
Well,
I'm saying about that.
Be less
take-
homicidal.
I'll take five eggs over easy, and 2 hard boiled. I had a lot of farting to do today.
uh-huh. She just kind of rolls her eyes.
Fuel?
Living with
Fuel for
dwarves
the fox.
is so interesting.
Dwarves are a
I
special
like
thing.
slide in through the door like sitcom style,
That's fair.
Like Kramer.
like Kramer, with like a stein of beer.
Oh my god.
That's fair. Brick, you
Does
see
he
him
have a
enter the kitchen.
Does he have like a black eye or anything?
No, it's all healed.
Oh.
No, he has no consequences for his actions.
Yeah, you took them all away.
Jeez.
There
Where
needs
are
to
my
be
actions? Where are your
a
actions?
healing spell that heals only some of the non-lethal damage, so you can leave somebody with some consequences.
You know what? That's why he doesn't learn. He doesn't have any consequences to his actions.
Consequential healing. It leaves you with all but like 5 or 6 points of non-lethal damage, so you get a couple of like bruised ribs and a black eye.
I just think you guys' priorities are wrong. Y'all living in these walls, all soft with these humans, got you thinking that it's cool to just fist fight each other. I need y'all to come out to me in the forest with me, and meet some real motherfuckers. You can't fist fight a giant out here in
well,
the streets.
first of all, how do you like your eggs?
I don't know. Are they cooked?
Yeah, a lot of them are already like cooked over easy.
Just give me what you got.
She's not actually paying attention to what he asked for at all. She's just gonna put it all on a big plate and put it in the center of the table.
Hey, like
fine
it's
by me.
raw and in a nest.
Fresh from a quail's butt.
Oh.
That is the best way to get him. Still warm and everything.
It's about to say it's all warm and shit.
Well, I know it's good.
Yeah,
Did we really just play D&D with Joe taking a piss?
Yes.
Anything's possible.
Fucking savage.
Yep.
I mean, at least
You're
they
the
get
vibes.
to work. I guess at least he wasn't taking the shit.
I'm about it.
Yep. Jarrett is, or your character already came back and everything.
Yeah, back in.
So you just go out and just wake up super early before everybody and get in there.
Yeah, I gotta be on guard.
Your character is scary.
He just doesn't like to sleep with walls around him.
I gotta be able to hear the oncoming threats.
Yep. Speaking of which, you actually hear some commotion outside.
Let's go.
I grab a handful of eggs and just like immediately walk up to them.
You just like as you guys are going as you're going out like the door, all you hear in the background of like the house is just his wife, plates. And you can hear as you step outside, the last thing you hear is her just going, "You realize you're going to be the one cleaning that, right?" And you can see people kind of like, some people are doing like like fast walks. Some people are kind of like jogging, and they're heading down the hill towards basically this section around here where like Ramble House and some of the other like the food stores and things are. And it looks like from you when you look down, there's a group of people crowding around the Ramble House.
Isn't that where? What was his name? Roderick? Not Roderick.
Yes.
Roderick?
Yeah, Roderick. He stays there. Well, for that night, he was staying there.
Yeah, he said he was gonna go there, guys. Something must have happened. Let's check it out.
Can we notice anyone from here? Is it just like a body, like a group of people, like a mass of bodies? Not
Yeah,
really.
it's just a mass of people. There's like a 50 to 60 people over there. Oh, no. You guys are here. You're seeing it from down the hill. You just see a blob of people down there.
Yeah, it's probably a couple hundred yards
Yeah,
away.
and you see some people like walking, and other people from over here, and people from here like all starting to make their way over.
So we can see that there's like a mass of people, but we can't make any individuals out of it.
Right.
Orange on, what did you do?
Nothing yet.
Well, the good news is that everything we did is in the opposite direction of there, so it's probably not anything we did. Or, I mean, I guess Orange on did, because at this point we're blaming this all on him, right? Like this was all his fault.
I wink and tap my axe while I just begin walking down the road.
I'll
He's
follow.
gonna get me arrested one day.
I mean, he's gotten you arrested 3 other days, so why would one more be that much of a difference?
I'm trying to save up something nice for the wife.
Good luck. I wish you the best. You're gonna need it.
All right, let's see what's going on.
Yep. So you guys make your way down there. After like 20 minutes, you're able to get down the hill easily enough, and you see like concerned onlookers. You see some people as you get closer are like crying, and you see some of the town guard standing outside of the Ramble house, and you see Cursed, the younger brother guy. He's sitting there talking to one of the dudes. He looks pretty like anxiety ridden in general. Like he does not look like a human being who's used to having to like be outside and talk to people and direct people very often.
Where is the Ramble House again?
Ramble House is this right here.
Okay.
Yep. So you'll be pretty much out front there, yeah.
So do we have to walk all the way around, like through here?
Yeah.
Oh, if you got, yeah, I mean, you pretty much have to. You can go down through like here, over here to this gate, and you'll go all the way around, and then go through this gate right here.
It takes us a while though, because we have little feet.
Yeah, it's like 20. It's like 20 minutes. It's not that bad for you guys. You also know all the routes. You can also cut through like here. You know, like you'll be fine.
Okay.
Yep. Don't go worrying your head about it. As you guys make your way up and Curse like sees you, he kind of almost quickly kind of walks over to you. He looks very tired. And he approaches he's most familiar with Brick really more than anybody with all the work that he's done, honestly, with all the armor and different things.
Long night, boyo.
I'm sure that you've heard by now that my brother Roderick, you met him last night again, was found dead this morning. And I've had my hands full since. It's
Did not hear that.
Huh?
Did not hear that. What happened?
Right now, the official cause of death is suicide. If you can believe they're saying that. But I just can't believe that. Something else has to be going on. Of course, unfortunately, Roderick was the best investigator in Trinau. If he were on the case, solving this mystery of his death wouldn't take long. But with just me left, we might never know what really happened.
Don't be so hard on yourself. I'm sure you got this in your pocket. I look over at the other guys, not knowing what to say.
Yeah. He kind of like looks up at you with like it's like you can tell he's kind of like not used to dealing with people on this kind of scale where they're looking to him for answers, and he's very like, it's a lot right now. I can't handle the investigation and tend to my family duties at the same time. I may be a patrol captain, but right now I feel my responsibilities as a brother outweigh my other duties. Still, I can't just let this lie. I'm afraid I've exhausted all my other options. The members of Trinau's militia are competent defenders during siege times, but they're not sleuths by any means. Brick, I need your help. Will you investigate my brother's death?
The entire time he's talking, I'm shaking my head no, and like when he finally asks, I'm like, yes, we will help you.
Yeah, you see almost a half look of relief come over his face, but it's just, he's pretty devastated and possibly in a slight state of shock right now.
I'll ask where to see the body as I reach in my pocket and start eating a hard-boiled egg.
He like kind of ignores that, and he goes, the body is over here. If you think it'll help. And he turns around, and it's brutal. You realize there isn't a body over here where he thought it was, and he's like looks around almost like in a panic, and he looks at one of the guards. He's like, "Where is Roger?" He's like, "We're keeping him at the sanctuary until the funeral." He's like, "You asked earlier." And the one guy kind of like hits the other guard, like he punches him in the shoulder, like, "Dude." And he kind of like glumly turns back to you and he goes, "They're keeping it at the sanctuary until the funeral."
Well, I don't know a whole lot about investigations except for what I know how dwarves do things. But the way dwarves do things is we don't touch the fucking site of a murder investigation.
Yeah. You see the guards are kind of just like they like quickly shuffle off like, "Oh, we have to do something." Like they are out of their element right now. Like investigation is not their thing as Curse said.
All right, Kai, come in here, come into a circle.
What?
All right, listen, I'm not gonna pretend like you're not the brains here. We're gonna have to figure this out.
All right, so first things first, we have to assume this wasn't a suicide. Because if it was, there's nothing to investigate. So if we're going to investigate, we have to go on the premise that it wasn't a suicide. So if it wasn't a suicide, was it an accident? What was the actual cause of death? Suicide isn't a cause of death. It's a reason for death. But what was the actual cause of death?
So you want to see the body?
Or I want to know what killed him. Was it a stabbing? Was it poison? Was an anvil dropped on his head? Was
Are you talking loud enough where Curse can hear you?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, they said that he slashed his wrists with his own hope knife.
Okay.
They say he fatally lacerated his wrists with his hope knife, and they said they found it in his hand.
Okay, so what we can take from that, if we're assuming that it wasn't suicide, we can also assume that that's not accidental, which means that only leads us to murder. So then, if murder,
let's see where it happened.
Well, we don't need to see where it happened to assume that it's murder if it wasn't an accident.
It happened in the Ramble house. Obviously, it's where they found his body.
But what I'm saying is, if we know that it's obviously then murder is what we can assume, then we need to ask ourselves who benefits from murder.
Right.
That's where we start our investigation. Who benefits from murdering this man?
Yep. And we're actually going to stop it there. And we will pick up with this investigation beginning in our next session.
We don't sleep on this investigation. We
Yes.
continue.